That's weird. Why is it not working? Can y'all hear me? Mike's being stupid. Not sure if it's working. I can hear the game. Guess we'll see in a minute. Somebody gets here. Alright, let's delete that. Delete. Hey, Efley, can you hear me? Just put an emoji or something. Can y'all hear me? The mute button's not working, so I can't tell if I'm muted or not. Usually I mute before I get on here. You can hear me? Good. Alright. Well, I'll just leave it on then. I usually mute it. Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we have your weekly preview for the week of January 8th, 2024. So we'll be going over the raid event teams early as possible. High, mid, and low. We'll be going over the SOULFORGE, the Glory Shop, the TRAITSTONE in the Glory Shop, and which troops you can fully trait with it, the event key drop table, PvP teams, epic trials, all that stuff. Tomorrow is Underspire and Faction, so that's the only two things we won't go over. Alright, so I was a bad boy on that Elden Ring, I guess. I've never, ever had that happen before. I know a lot of y'all don't know what it means, but I got a yellow money sign, which is not good. First time in my entire 7 years. I must have said something crazy on there, huh? More reason to watch it, I guess. Trey's here, Ali, Sana, Mark. What's up? Getting everything set up here. The thumbnail, you know. Get out of there. Let's go back in here. Let's put it on our playlist, because I know I'll forget unless I do that right now. Boom. Bang. Oh no, not discard changes. What are you doing? Why does it always do that? So stupid. So dumb. Let's do that. Let's save. Save. And let me jump into the chat. Cat's here. Morning. Mark. Alright, let's go right here. Now we're just going to go straight to the raid teams, and then we're going to get into... Well, first thing I always do, of course, is grab my tribute. You guys like the thumbnail? It's Todd with the sports. He's standing... He's on the... I took a sportscaster... you know, I went to Google, I typed in sportscaster set, and then I found a picture. There's like a woman standing there next to a TV with a football player on it. She's like pointing at the TV and stuff. So I put Todd where the woman is, and I put Zulgoth where the football guy is. I don't know if you could tell because I had to blow it up so big and stuff. But yeah, Efley, Ali, Trey, Sana, Mark, Kat, how's it going? Hit that like button, turn in your ticket to the train. Doot. Setting up the stream. Hit the like button while you wait for me to stream. Setting up the stream. Hit the like button while you... Oh yeah. That's a commercial. That's Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito. What's he most known for? I like him on that Always Sunny. Yeah. What's Danny DeVito known for? What else? Besides Always Sunny. Like, what's some movies that Danny DeVito was in? Isn't that him? Same guy? Alright, we're here. We're live. We're doing this. We're doing that. We're there. We hit like. We put the thumbnail on. We put it on a playlist. We put it in live chat. Alright, I think we're good to go. Let's go. Alright, so... First thing to do, go to the shop. Well, let's go to my... I want to see what I got for PvP. Did I get second place? I was in second place as I went to bed And I was, I think I had 40K, and that's right around what I said I would do. 40K. I think I'm still kind of confused as to what other people can see compared to what I can see on the leaderboard. Like, I'm pretty sure they said that the people on your leaderboard don't see the exact same leaderboard that you're seeing, which is weird. Like, so no matter what I do, the people on my leaderboard really don't see what I'm doing because they're on a completely different leaderboard. I mean, it'd be nice to know for sure if that's how it works, because then, like, getting Explore Gold Booster issue. Uh-oh, we better look at this. Hello, Adventurer! We investigated an issue in Explore Battles where the Gold Booster was not applying correctly. We have released a fix for this, so it should be working as intended for any future Explore Battles you do with a Gold Booster active. Please enjoy these gems as an apology. Sent 8 hours ago. Thank you for the gems. Alright, where's the PvP? Ooh, I got 75. Ooh, it said I got first? So what's up with that? What's up with that? I was not in first. This is still wrong. Maybe I got first in my league that I can't see, which is weird, because I'd like to see the league I'm in so I know what place I'm in. Stupid game. Why would you put me in a league where it doesn't matter what place I'm in and you just give me first anyway when I got second? I don't get it. PvP League results. Congratulations on competing in the Topaz League. Here's your reward for finishing first. I was never in first. And advancing to the Ruby League. Okay, thank you, I guess. I was in second the entire time, but yeah, okay. I'll take it. It's gotta be a bug or something, or else I just don't understand. That's weird. I was nowhere near first. I'm not gonna, like, act like I was anywhere close. But I'll take it, I guess. I only got 1 hour on this, so I better just grab it before I forget. Even though we're going to be making teams and not really playing super fast. But let's go. Time to make raid teams. Ooh, Adita Magic. Alright, Glory Shop, because just in case we can use this troop in... This is what I do. I grab this. Before I make my videos on Monday at the Butt Crack of Dawn, I will grab that. I will grab this. Just in case I can use it. Which I don't think this guy's usable. Yeah, that doesn't look like something we're going to use, but just in case. Alright, now, raid boss. I hate that I can't mute. It's so annoying. Because I mute all the time when I cough and stuff. You can hear me, but you can't see me. Effley says, morning. Allie says, stupid Mike. Effley says, yep, can hear you. Allie can't see me, but she can hear me. Cat's here, said morning. Mark. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. Let's catch up in the chat, then we'll do the raid teams. Isabel, hi. Chad with the 2 running out there. Rag in his back pocket, butt crack is showing. He's lurking and working. Isabel said, Penguin and Batman Returns movie. Yeah, twins, DeVito and Arnold. He also is known for his role in the TV show Taxi. Supernova, hello. Isabel says, for now, that's how it's working until the leagues are all populated with players. Then we will only see players in our own league. That's, like, annoying. Trace, I mean, it's annoying. I got a first place. I'm not, like, mad about that. But it's annoying that I did all that work probably for nothing. Trey says, yeah, the leaderboards are odd. I was in 10th last night. Should have stayed in Topaz, but got a reward for being second place and promoted to Ruby. Stupid Eva says, I'm sorry, your whole kingdom was razed to the ground. Here's 50 gems as compensation. Isabel, I love this bug, how no matter how much I do or don't do, we're still getting promoted in the leagues. Chanel says, I was in 3rd and got the same message and reward this morning saying 1st. No problem, Brian, all good. Chanel, good morning. Isabel, I was definitely in 9th place before reset and still hit Ruby. Yay, bestest bug ever. Supernova says, I was in 10th and still got promoted to Topaz. Yeah. Isn't that weird? Thank you, Allie, for the gems. That definitely helps. Alright, let's make some teams. Shop. Buy up to the weapon, right? You don't want to be looking for that weapon a month from now when someone's using it. And then you can't get it for months and months after that until we have Valpakia again. And you're just going to do your share for your guild anyway. You might as well buy up to tier 3, get the weapon. And depending on how good the raid troop is, I might buy up a little bit more. Probably not, but... Explode green gems, grant a random status effect to all Volpakia allies, and summon a Volpakia troop. Okay. It's one of those. And how many copies of Kit the Sly did we get? One there, none there. Should I buy up one more? I don't know, we'll see. Alright, go to the fights. Base rarity. This week isn't super hard. We got Volpakia. You're probably gonna do Todd. Put him over there. And this is like the early battles. We need the guy. So Todd and the guy. Kit the Sly. Am I gonna buy him up more in the shop? I feel like I might. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try to do it like this. Let's do this first thing. Remember, you definitely have to have this guy on your team to get the full points, and he has 2 times magic, and he hits really hard, so he's gonna kill the boss in 1 shot. I'm gonna do this. I mean, no big deal. If I waste him, I waste him. No big deal. Raids is more like, hey, you only need 1 of them most of the time. But for our low-level team, not sure. But we need to level them up. So 20. Weapon is available in the SOULFORGE, but you never buy it there because you're in a guild and you want to do your share for the guild. And you're going to buy up in the shop so you can do your share for the guild. So you might as well buy up to the weapon because you're doing it anyway to do your share for your guild. If you're not in a guild, you should get into a guild. If you're not in a guild that requires you to buy up to the weapon, you should get into a better guild. So 99.9% of the people should get the weapon through the shop and the rate of it, and not in the SOULFORGE. Save up your diamonds and your jewels for something better. Don't be buying the weapon in the SOULFORGE, please. That's a bad no-no. So he has to go on the team. And then we're trying to go fast early. Almost want to do Phoenix, but Todd doesn't help Phoenix out. Oh, we could do Foxfire King. And then I want to throw my hero on just because I need to level Spirit Walker, and now is a good time to do that. It's the one I'm leveling right now, so it works out for me. I need a weapon first. And we have 2 damage dealers, so can use Volpakia weapons. What are we gonna do? Got a lot of green, we got a lot of red. Too bad Foxfire King is the exact same colors as Kit the Sly. It always annoys me. Yellow and brown. Or blue and green. We have no blue. But that is yellow and purple, which is like nothing. We don't have either one of those yet, which would be cool. Let's see what this one does. Let's upgrade it. Bleed the first enemy. Nothing great. I gotta level it anyway. So for our fast team, I think I'm gonna go with the Foxfire Tome. Because it doesn't use any of the colors we're already using, and it enchants itself. Let's go like that. And that should be good for the quick early battles. Class, Spirit Walker, Talker, Caller, Todd with the sports. And banner would be lots of green. And I don't know, we'll see. Green and blue, no. Green and brown, minus red. What could be minus? We got green, brown, yellow, purple, red. And we're missing blue, so let's do that. Double green, purple. Double green, yellow. Double green, red. I think early we go with this. Just to get up the Foxfire King, cast it, and win. It's going to be our goal early on. I think I got everything right. Level 20, fully ascended. I'm using it. Spirit Walker. Might have to change my medals, but let's go to battle. Okay. And, we have nothing. Okay, let's just get up Todd, I guess. Cast it. Foxfire King, first option. Get out of here. Everything good? Okay, I think that's fine. Raid boss. And I would use this exact team until I get to a spot where the Foxfire King isn't one-shotting, maybe. Maybe even still after that. But make sure you have this guy on your team no matter what. No matter what else you do, make sure he's on your team. Because you get extra points. You don't want to miss out. Beg for Mercy bot to 4. I might do that too. Cat says, thoughts on the PvP? They threw us all into teams with no regard for previous PvP placement or level. Now they are letting the ranks sort out based on new PvP scores to re-rank anyone playing. Most of my Topaz team did not even play this week. Right? I think you're right. Beg says, I think for free-to-play players, there's a paid weapon. Kenji said he did 2 times Todd, new guy, and Fox Fang Explodey Dagger. Sounds good, man. Brian says PvP is basically broken until they actually finish it. Still have alliances to be added. Also likely to have all kinds of bugs and errors. At the moment, most annoying things are load times and graphic glitch. Yep. Definitely those load times suck. So get up Todd. Cast Todd. Loop till you get up Foxfire. Cast Foxfire. Win. Let's get out of these easy battles. So we can do some real teams. This is a real team, but... green. Extra turn. Gotta kill. Foxfire, bang, win. And this team has no mythics. Most people could use this team. For sure. I think this is an all-arounder. I don't think anybody should be using anything else. Foxfire King you can get in the underworld. He's a legendary, but he's easy to get. It's not the same. Once you get higher up, maybe you go with the double Todd or something. For now, why not? Do it faster. Let's at least get to Zul'Goth. Here's some red. Any green or brown? There's brown. Do that. Do this. Get out of here. Clicky clack. Thank you, Sana, for the gifted. Running out there to help Chad. You say, I've done this before. Maybe we can figure it out today. Maybe we can get that old rusty train a-running. It hasn't been going down them tracks since, I think, Friday-ish. We got this, so why not? Todd. And why wouldn't you want to kill multiple enemies with true damage? Yeah, the Mythic is good too. Phoenix, the only problem is he doesn't use green, and you're probably using Todd. But if you're not, you could go all in on the Mythic. You could go all in on the Mythic, maybe. Come on. What's up? What's up? What's up? Where you at? Gonna make me, oh well. Some battles, some mama said there'd be days like this. Alright, we're getting close to the boss. It's actually CT. I should have put CT on the freaking thumbnail. Most people associate the raids with Zul'Goth, though, so it's okay. Book. Todd. And we'll just Todd again. Happened again. Yeah, Mythic has true damage all just like Foxfire King. If you have the Mythic, I wouldn't use this exact team because I'm making green for the true damage to all, which is nice. But yeah, you could do something with it. It's a good one. You want to, if you got that Mythic, you just want to use it. He's almost a top 20. He's pretty good. Until Foxfire King stops doing his thing. I'm gonna go with this. Trey with the 3! Firing up the engine. It sputters to life. Alright, we got these new heroic gems. So when matched, blue lightning gems will destroy all gems in the same row. And yellow lightning gems will destroy all gems in the same column. So that's pretty cool. New heroic gem. When they're matched, they will destroy a row or column depending on which one they are. Come on, Todd, what you doing? What are you doing, bro? Why'd you do that? There we go. For the win. Alright, so I need to make some more teams, but we'll do this one more time. It's still one-shotting, so I'll show the team code. Be the overall go fast early team. Kind of like the mid-level team, too. I think this guy, he inflicts Fairy Fire on a random enemy of matching red gems as well. So that could help you hit harder with Todd or the raid boss guy. Another good reason to use it. But here's the team code if you're wanting to use this team, which I definitely recommend. Todd, Foxfire Tome, the Foxfire King, and Kit the Sly. What's going to happen is, I'm probably going to keep going with this one, actually. But I got to make a low-level team. So we'll make a low-level team. I don't think high-level... I don't think we need a high-level team. Because what else are you going to do? I don't feel like anything else is better, really. So this is like the high and the mid. So base rarity... If we use this guy, he doesn't use green at all. He's nice. I mean, he hits hard and everything. Bless and enchant is cool. He'd at least bless and enchant you when you get the when you're looping. Alright, so let's say that for some reason the person doesn't have the Foxfire King. I think we're gonna do it. Yeah, we'll do this. No big deal. You don't have the tome for some reason. It's in the SOULFORGE right now. But you could throw the Fox Fang on there. And you need this guy no matter what, so you get more points. But he's just kind of there to kill the boss. We're going to loop with Todd. Banner would be definitely green and brown. Oh, we can't? Okay, because we don't want to mine it. We can do this one. Double brown, green, minus blue. Spirit Walker still. Do I got Spirit Walker right? Sometimes I, change it. Nope, idiot. So that last team, well, I don't know. It doesn't matter. You could do either one. Kind of want the Green Storm. Help Todd out, especially on this team. But this will be the low-level team. And we're almost done with the raids. That's all you really need. Got a Volpacchia week, so you know it's going to be Todd out the butt. Probably shouldn't say that because... Ah! Even though... Went 7 years without nothing happening. Alright, so we'll do like 3 or 4 battles. Alright, Solitary Mind Michael. Yeah, dude, the Foxfire King is green, first of all. It Fairy Fires, second of all. It's easier to get, third of all. I kind of like it a little bit better than Phoenix, but I don't dislike Phoenix. I just feel like the Foxfire King is more synergetic with the thing I was trying to do. If we're going to put a bunch of green on the board, we might as well have a true damage doll that's going to take in that green. And it's also Fairy Firing, which can make everything hit harder. And it's easier to get and all that stuff, like I said. I'm probably not going to stop my loot just to cast the raid boss guy. Maybe if it's the only... If CT's the only thing standing there, and I know Todd can't kill it. But other than that, I'm not going to stop my loop. There we go. He hits so hard. I mean, everything. Let's see if he one-shots here. See, that'd be a good time to, should have cast it. Would have finished the battle 1 turn sooner. So now I know. So going forward, I'll actually cast Kit the Sly. When CT's the only thing left. Don't cast it any earlier. Keep your loop going until CT's the only one standing there. That way they don't get any turns. So you go like this. Now Kit the Sly. Finish them off with him. Don't cast them first or second. Or in the middle. Cast them last. Way the enemy gets no turns. They got no chance. Once we get going. So don't cast them here. Don't cast them here. Now. Last cast. But here we go. Low-level team, or anybody if you want. I mean, this is just almost as good. Once the Foxfire King stops one-shotting, you could switch into this. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's not like I was casting both Todd, so it probably wouldn't hurt to have the Foxfire King on there doing the Fairy Fires and stuff, so I might switch back. And I think the other weapon's a little bit better, but this one's more safe, because you could summon something in if you need to. So I'd probably switch back to the other weapon, too. There's the team codes. First team was high and mid, and that team was low. So that's the raids. Let's do the weekly preview now. After I catch up in the chat, see what y'all are saying. Stupid mic. Supernova says, I have problem with language. Why do they call it raising when you're actually tearing it to the ground? Pizza time. I said but, uh-oh. Yellow card, says Efley. Bag says the top team may want to use Stellarix. Right, I don't have it yet, though. Especially if it uses green. It's not a Wargear, though, so you don't get your loop. I wouldn't recommend it for like low-level players if you happen to have Stellarix. High-level players, man, you do what you want. But Stellarix is not a Wargear, so you're not gonna, your loop isn't gonna be as secure. But that's up to you. It's not bad, not a bad move. Just like kind of like using Phoenix to me. Phoenix is not a bad move. It's just not as synergetic. Stellarix is not a bad move. It's just not as synergetic. You're probably using Todd. Todd's a Wargear that boosts off of other Wargears and makes green and loops because of that. So you need a full team of Wargear to make it actually work properly. But, you know, if you're going a little bit faster with Stellarix, then don't let me stop you. Nah, you didn't miss the SOULFORGE. I'm going to it right now. 100 damage to all. That's nice. You like Phoenix for the summon? Whatever floats your boat. Pizza says, I was on someone's stream this morning. Everyone was talking about the butt booty. Oh, really? Beg says, my clan taught me a trick to allow any weapon. Go to the filters. Right. I kind of have to stay within the parameters of the rules to do my videos. But, yeah, if you guys want to do that, go for it. Yours does 28. Hey, at least you're going to get it done, though. Laura wishes she had Phoenix. Raise is closer to erase, says Crowseed. Alright, let's do this weekly preview. New Ultra Rare Troop, Vulpine Mage. Well, Firefox. New Ultra Rare Troop, Vulpine Mage. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. The Labyrinth Tablet. The campaign has started. New rewards every week. Don't miss out. We'll check that out in a little bit. Raid Boss. Help your guild close the portals this week. Use troops from a kingdom, Volpakia, in daily battles to defeat the raid boss. New Mythic Troop. Have you seen anybody using it? Have you seen it? Were they using it today? No? Okay. Kingdom Pass. The Kingdom Pass has started. Defeat the Kingdom Battle Crashers and unlock rewards. Week of Valpakia. All Valpakia troops gain 10% to skills. Week of Wargear. All Wargear gain 10% to their skills. And bonus glory, use the Vulpine Mage in PvP to gain 5 glory. Which you won't do. Shouldn't do. Games. SOULFORGE. I have not seen this. So let's put them in order and do some recommendations. We got the Lord of Slaughter, top 10 mythic. Got the Possessed King, useful but not top 10. The World Breaker, okay. And Elamagrim, okay. Lord of Slaughter is head and shoulders above the rest and a top 10 mythic, so if you don't have it, it would be a good one to craft. Unless you're waiting specifically for Ironhawks or High King Irongut. Other than that, he's a pretty good one to craft. 27 blue, green, red, Wild Plains Wargear construct. Create 6 brown gems and convert all brown gems to Doom Skulls. Then inflict 1 to 2 bleeds and 1 to 2 death marks on random enemies. Savage Strike, 100% chance to ignore armor with skull damage. So true skull damage. And summon a Doomstorm at the start of battle. And reduce damage from skulls by 25%. That is a good mythic. That's how you tell. Does all kinds of stuff on its spell, and then every single trait is good. And it has a unique trait on the bottom that nothing else can do in the game that's amazing. So, that's how you tell if it's a top 10 mythic, right there. I don't know why they cover his face up with his name, though. But yeah, definitely recommended. What would be second? Probably Possessed King. Not a top 10, not a top 20. It's a useful one that I use. I don't really use Elamagrim. I don't really use the World Breaker, so I'm going to put this one in second. But once again, it's not a top 20. I'm not recommending that you craft it. 26 blue, green, purple, Darkstone, Daemon Human. Deal damage to all enemies, boosted by both Daemon allies and enemies. There's 3 separate 20% chances to transform a random enemy into a Daemon. Coolest thing about it really is the unstable possession. The explode 2 random gems and on 4 or 5 gem match. So if you're looping, you get all these extra explodes. It's really cool. And it does have a 25% chance to summon Envy on death. So a solid, you know, B-, C+. It's up there. It's not bad. It's not great. It's kind of like good. World Breaker or Elamagrim? They're pretty close. I'm gonna say Elamagrim, actually. 25 red, purple, brown, Dragon's Claw, Daemon Dragon. Deal damage to all enemies. Create 9 purple gems boosted by burning enemies. See how Mandragora doesn't boost its purple creation and Elamagrim does? This one is probably better than Mandragora. Doesn't have any good traits, though. And you really shouldn't use it, but same thing with Mandragora, you shouldn't use it. World Breaker. 30 green, red, yellow, Divinian Fields, Dragon, Centaur, explode, 18 gems on the board, deal damage to all enemies. It's okay. It's like your prototypical average mythic. Really high mana cost. No way to get an extra turn, really. I mean, if you get a lucky explode, maybe. But you gotta get all that mana up before you cast its kind of underwhelming damage to all enemies. And it has no good traits, so it's an average mythic. So nothing terrible this week. You got a top 10, you got like a top 30-ish, and then you have 2 average mythics. As far as legendaries go, we got Behemoth, Kraken, Taloka, and Starflower. These are all pretty average. Kraken used to be one of the best troops in the entire game back in the day, but it's not anymore. So I don't even know what I would do. These are all pretty similar. It's not even really worth putting them in order. I would not craft any of them. Yeah, I wouldn't craft any of them. Starflower deals damage to all enemies boosted by ally and enemy Fae. Summon a random Fae. There's a 20% chance to transform a random enemy into a pixie. 50% chance to fairy fire a random enemy at the start of my turn. Taloka does scatter damage. If there's a storm, deal triple damage. Kraken, deal damage to the last 2 enemies, create 8 blue gems, and there's a 35% chance to devour the last enemy. I think that used to be a higher chance or something. They had to nerf it. Deal damage to all enemies, destroy 12 gems. So, they're all really average. I wouldn't craft them, but they're not terrible. They might get use every once in a while in a really crazy restriction. The least useful might be Kraken. I don't know, but I didn't really put them in order. They're just not worth doing in order. Hey, look, there's that pay weapon. I can get it now. Choose one, convert all green gems to a chosen color, or explode a gem and create 10 green gems. Cool. So it just takes patience. Now I didn't have to pay for it. But hey, that is definitely notable. That's probably the most notable thing. Other than Lord of Slaughter. But here's the Fox Fang. Definitely get this in the event. Don't get it here. Skulking Shot. Foxfire Tome. You might need this week for some things. It might be the best weapon to use in certain things this week. Fox Glove. I haven't used it yet. It might be decent. It was a pay weapon. And this one's crap. And that's it. So yeah, if you're free to play, make sure you grab that ring. It's called Foxglove. Don't forget. Now's your chance. And maybe pick up the Foxfire Tome for other things as well. But not super. You could probably figure stuff out without those weapons. But the one is a pay weapon that you should grab because it's the first time ever. And you might not see it for a while. So go ahead and grab it. Alright, so that is the SOULFORGE and the raid event. Let's go check out the shop. Got the Vulpine Mage. 10 yellow, purple Volpakia, Wargear Mystic. Choose one to create 9 green gems or destroy 9 green gems. Not really enough to do anything good, and it doesn't even use green, and it's not empowered, so I don't see anybody using it. But hey. Does come in with Arcane Plains Traitstones, which is yellow and purple. So let's go see what troops you can fully trait. Now's the time if you've been saving your glory for this reason, which you should if you're a beginner. Or even a mid-game player. Alright. Arachnian Weaver might use this stone. Creeping Doom, Impervious, and Stealthy. It's really good. Arc Proxy Avendra, Doom of Arachnia. Conjure a Doomstorm. Uber Doomstorm when an enemy dies. Got Phoenix. If you're using Phoenix, you might as well have it fully traded. Bless and enchant a random ally when I match 4 or more gems. Got Infernus, who burns all enemies on 4 or 5 gem match. Ishtara has a Bless, 50% chance. King of the Ravens has Murder of Ravens. Convert 2 blue gems to spirit gems when my turn begins. That's definitely helpful. It sounds underwhelming, but it puts those on the board, and then you blow them up, and it works really good in like Guild Wars and stuff like that. You got Queen Aurora, Rainbow Link. Queltzama can come back with full mana. It's only a 20% chance, though. Skady has that Snowstorm, Ice Storm at the start of every turn if you're looking for a perpetual Blue Storm. Archdeva, the only reason to ever use him would be if you're going to also use his trait. Barrier and Bless a random ally, matching 4 or more gems, because you can only cast him once. So the only thing that makes him decent is that he has that trait, so you better trade it. Voice of Orpheus, cleanse all allies of matching yellow gems. Alright, now we're into the stuff that 100% uses this stone, like Divinish Bala. Definitely have her fully traded. If you don't have her fully traded by the end of this week, you screwed up somewhere. All Divine Allies start with 40% mana. Emperor Liang has a enchant a random ally on 4 or 5 gem match. You should have him fully traded now. Infernal King has a 25% chance to resurrect after death. You should have it fully traded now. We got Vanya, who has a bless a random ally in 4 or 5 gym matches. You should have her fully traded now. Faunessa has a empowered. Never really use her, but you want to get all your empowereds fully traded just in case. Inari is an empowered converter, green gems to spirit gems. You know, this guy has 50% start and necromancy. He's like the soul farming dude. I still haven't leveled this up, I might as well. There we go. Anything else? Ooh, I got a star. 50% start on this one. And yeah. You're kind of looking at your legendaries and making sure you have all of those for sure. Divine Ishbala, Emperor Liang, Infernal King, all that stuff. Make sure you have them fully traded. I got my star. Ooh, power level 10. Actually gave me a stat. It's nice. And, okay, we did the shop. We need to do event key drop table, which is Volpakia. You can tell right here it says its name under where it says event chests, Volpakia. So if you open these, you'll only get Volpakia troops. Also, if you open your glory keys, your gem keys, or your guild seal chests, you're only going to get Mandragora, who I don't recommend, so wait. Wait until Friday. He'll be out of there Friday at reset. And you can get your 50% chance to get something better if you get a mythic. Since he's right in the middle, C-tier mythic. Recommend you don't go for him and you save up your keys, and I'd rather see you throw random keys and get a better one. 50% of the time. What was I doing? Yeah. Event key drop table for Volpakia. Okay. Just do Volpakia, dummy. What are you doing? Do base rarity. Show all. Alright, these are the troops you can get with event keys right now. Phoenix is decent. Top 20 potentially, like borderline. Not one you're going to craft in the SOULFORGE or anything, but, you know, true damage to all is always good. Summoning is decent. And then the third trait is actually good, so that's a good mythic. But it's not a top 10. You should save up for top 10s. And it's borderline top 20 even. Can't get the Foxfire King. You can get it in the Underworld whenever you want, though, for way easier. You know, Todd, if you don't have multiple Todds, definitely recommend you have Todd fully ascended and fully traded and all that good stuff, fully leveled up, and then have an extra one just to make your team loopier and have more war gear on it, and a backup plan if he somehow misses. It's always nice to have at least 2 Todds, maybe even 3. And that's about it. It's really just Todd and Phoenix. Not recommended unless you're going to throw just like 50 or 100 and try to get another Todd or something. It's kind of like the, forget what week it was, where there's like one good thing, like Chalcedony or something, if you're throwing a couple keys. Maybe Leprechaun. Leprechaun's more like throw until you get it, though. But that is the event key drop table. What else is going on this week? Today, you're going to be doing everything. Yeah. Still got Kingdom Crowns to go get for this last week. It's the last week of the Kingdom Pass. It's the first week of the campaign. Today you're doing your raid event. Maybe you're doing Epic Trials if you didn't do them last time. We have a repeat Epic Trial. We have a repeat Underspire, so you probably know already what team you're going to use. Todd everywhere. Todd. You know, PvP. We've got to check that out and see if any of the teams are different or not, but you might start on your PvP. We've got a Vault event this weekend. You might want to open some Vault keys instead, though. I think that's about it. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we have... What is that again? What's that called? Court of Foxes, I think. Wednesday, we have the Foxite Pet, Volpacchia. Thursday, we have Spirit Walker Talker Caller, which I'm working on right now. I should probably invest some gems, but probably be busy opening vault keys instead. And then this weekend, we have a vault event. The week after that, we have a new faction, and then the week after that, we have another vault event. But yeah, that's everything going on this week. Let's look at the campaign real fast. Sunweaver approached me with a question, as she still had not passed into the afterlife. She wondered if there were a way she could talk to her most revered ancestors. I suggested we talk with folk of Volpacchia, as they knew many spirits. So Green Slayer, Slayer, and Brawler. Pretty easy. Shouldn't go out of your way. It's not like a Guild Wars week or anything. Just get it done without going out of your way. It's going to happen while you're doing everything else. What stuff do we got? Storm Bully. Can't really click on it still. Maybe I can. Somebody... You see how it don't go anywhere? Just like here or here? Don't let me click on nothing. So I can't really see that guy, but Storm Bully, whatever that is. I think it's a pet. Storm Guard's Hammer. A weapon. More Storm Bully. If you're buying this, which is one thing I do recommend buying. Campaign Pass, Kingdom Pass, and Death Knight Armor. Judgment, probably the tarot card. King Stormguard. Wonder if they're in the unowned. Could look there. Not here yet. And I can't click on them, so sorry. Can't do it. But that's the campaign. You're just gonna get it done as you play. Nothing you should go out of your way for. I gotta complete a delve. Sweet. And collect 3 tributes. Alright, what's next? We got PvP. We got Epic Trials. Remember the Kingdom Pass is still going on. Don't forget to get your crowns every day. It'll most likely happen while you're playing PvP. You might be getting this guy soon if you haven't already. Oh, you already have. Well, what are you guys on? You got the Bone Puppy. You got the weapon. That weapon seems pretty cool, right? You got Lady of Bones. See, I can't use any of that stuff yet. I think I can use the Half Demon Knight because I got it somewhere else. But I can't use Lady of Bones. I can't use this weapon. Not on the paid side. So make sure you get your crowns. What else? Let's look at the PvP, I guess. It's either that or Epic Trials. We can knock out Epic Trials really quickly. So let's just... We already had it. It's going to be really easy. You got Todd. Put him up top. That's pretty much it. Just make sure you keep your loop. I could run a battle. I don't think it matters what you even put. Doesn't really matter what order you put them in, because like, I'll even run a battle and just show you how easy it is. Just make sure you keep looping. Chad, Sana, and Trey out there revving the engine. Appreciate it. All right, get your dude up. You know, matching brown is way smarter than matching green. Keep that green on the board. And then you just loop. If it's like 13 or less, you might want to look at your board. If it's not, just cast it. 14's okay. 19's fine. 16's good. 13's borderline. I should have looked. 14's fine. 14. He missed. But you look at your board, you get your extra turn. He's up again. Bang. 14's fine. 20's good. 11. So you might want to look at your board here. Make sure there's nothing you can do to get rid of some other colors. Which I can't really, so I'm just going to tempt fate. Still got it. 10. Maybe look at your board. I don't have anything, though, so I got tempt fate again. Got it. Still got it. Still fine. It doesn't matter what stat you got. Every single person should have this all the way done. There's no excuses. Stats don't matter when you can loop and the enemy never gets a turn. What does it matter how many stats they got if they never do anything? How do I keep missing, though? Strange. Now he has no mana, too. Let's do this. Extra turn. Are we all war gear? That's a beast. Okay. We still have 3 war gear, though. Yeah, that's fine. A dumb red fox is a beast. Kind of making us miss here and there. It's all the red fox's fault. Watch me lose my Todd. What? Anyway, you know how it goes. You'll be fine. You're gonna loop. If it don't work, if you die one time like that, you're gonna come back and try again. You're gonna loop. You're gonna win. All it takes is effort. And I don't buy this because I think I already have all the copies. I love how it just had to kill my Todd just to be a jerk. Let's make sure. Pretty sure. Starry Foxite. You see my shark? Where is it? See, we've... Oh, I need it! That's weird. I should have bought it. I think it was our first one ever, and it was bugged or something, remember? I should have bought that. It's alright. I guess I'll do it. I guess I'll do it and buy some. That's strange that I don't have it all the way. You see how I have every single other one all the way? Oh, here's another one, though. That was the Keytar. That was definitely one of the first ones. The first couple of them had, like, weird bugs, and you couldn't buy or something till later in the week or something, and I did it too early. I can't remember, but I definitely finished it. It was freaking easy. So I might go ahead and do that. Get some more copies. Might be the same thing happened to you, because I think it was a bug in the game, a glitch. So you might want to check your Starry Foxite and make sure you have it fully ascended. I know some of y'all use your minion orbs on it, but if you didn't, go check it out. Make sure you have it fully ascended. Just double check. I'm glad I looked at that, because there might be some people out there that are in the same situation as me. So I will be completing it, but it won't be hard. It'll be easy. PvP. Last thing, and then we'll get to, I don't know, playing the game normally or whatever. Alright, we got Sword's Edge. Hopefully it saved my team. Nope. Cool. Thanks. Thanks for not saving my team. I remember it, though. Pretty sure, right? What was it? Oh, yeah. Ulf. Double Ulf. Throw the Quentin. Weapon. You can do your little weapon trick if you want. But if you're playing the game normally without cheating, you gotta do something like this. Banner would be brown. I don't know. Maybe that. Or this. The game cheats you all the time, so I don't blame you. So don't think I'm just doing throwing shade. It probably sounded like it, but we need a brown storm at this team, so we do Titan. Game cheats us all the time, so and I love glitching out stuff and cheesing. The teacher's not allowed to cheat on the test, you know? I don't know why I'm running a battle. Oops. Florian's been a member for 10 months. Appreciate the continued support. So not too bad, but not the best either. I would never pick Sword's Edge as my place. If I have other options, I'm not going to pick that one. Here's the team code. I wish they would just save it. We've already had this before. I don't know why it didn't save it. Take a screenshot, or just remember Flail of Guard, off, Circuit and Hadley, Titan class, double yellow brown minus purple, or similar. Wargear. You definitely had this one. And it might be a good spot this week because Todd has extra stats. But Todd, Lupine's Edge, Wolf Garrick. You knock them down into Wolf Garrick range, and then you cast Wolf Garrick on them, and then you get 2 kills for the price of 1, and then you do it again. Lupine's Edge is there just in case to make green and red. Based on something. Wargear. We have all Wargear, because we're doing Todd. Spirit Walker. Blue. Of course not. I think this was the I don't remember what I did. What did I do for blue? Oh, it was the Psycho Mega Missy. If you want to do that. I know it's not super duper fast or anything, but it is fun. Weapon. Just do the wand, I guess. And you put Psycho on top. Wand right here. Missy. Class. Could do Titan again. Brown Storm. Your whole team's brown. Even though it's a blue restriction, your whole team's brown. Equip. Banner. We got brown, we got blue. And not much purple. So go with that. Just loop the Sycorax, which will get up the Megavore and the Mistralis. Cast the Megavore once to strip all their armor. You're hoping for those instant kills. And cast Mistralis whenever you have it. Otherwise, she's free damage. But you could strip them first with Megavore so she can, you know, it's easier for her. Help your Missy out. If it's an easy battle, just cast Mistralis. If it's a harder battle, cast Megavore, strip their armor. There's other things you could do for blue, but that's the one I already have. Monster. I like this team. It's one of my favorites. Got Osha's Tome, Shagarath, Arachnean Weaver. Knock them into range for Arachnean Weaver, and then kill them and blow up the board. True damage all the way through. You got Silence, you got Enrage, you got Web, you got Summons. You got a Blue Storm. It's nice. It's fun. Thief class for a Purple Storm at 50% start. You know, Central you don't really need. It's just always the same. Whatever your best Guild Wars team is, or whatever your best PvP team is. I always show my Purple. Not the fastest, but it's, win rate, its success rate is pretty good. Draining them. So if they're empowered or whatever, like Zul'Goth instant kills, Essence of Evil to tie up whatever their most dangerous is, Leprechaun to blow up the Spirit Gems, Elementalist to Keep them all tied up. Red. Oh, cool. We get to make one. We've already had red, right? Can't remember. Oh, I did my Red Guild Wars team, so we can grab it. Because it's fun. And it works. There you go for red. It's fun. It works. If you don't got alignment, flail it. Otherwise, Shegra, if you got a bunch of skulls next to red, you don't even really need alignment. It puts more red on the board, and then it turns them to skulls. You got Hatir and Scroll. Don't worry about that lycanthropy. It's not going to hurt you. It helps. Yellow to Doom Skull. Green to purple. Gets itself back up. Has a summon. This has a summon too. Got lots of summoning. You got lots of skulls. You got green to skull. You got curse. You got 50% start. You got elementalist. Your whole team. Elementals. An elemental red team. That's skulls. Which you won't see anywhere else. And it's fun. Hellcrag looks new. Yellow. Pretty simple, right? I think you do the Egress. Oh, I did base rarity. Let's just do A to Z. Pretty sure you do the Egress here. You could even throw on, what's its face? Ecotl, Egress. Maybe Quilt Zama. If it's here. Yeah, sure. Weapon, what? Pretty much whatever you want. You could do the wand. Let's type Strix, though. So we don't have all wand teams. Feather Strike, what? Is there only one Strix weapon? Maybe it's a... Oh, because... Can we only use yellow weapons, maybe? Clear filter. What's it called? Suncrest? Yeah. Alright, clear filter. All kingdoms. I forget what I used. Let's go to Suncrest, see what we got. I think it was Nimbus Bow. Maybe. No? What did I use here? Guess it was the wand then. I know that 80-something% of y'all have the wand, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's throw it on there, I guess. I'm just looking through everything. Could use any explodey weapon. You're not going to really even need the weapon most of the time, so... I'm going to go Egress, Ecotl on the bottom, something like that. Class. Got to be Strix because we are doing an Egress. What's it called? Stormcaller. Banner, we got a whole bunch of yellow. And, I don't know, blue? We got yellow, blue, everything. Green, purple, red. Brown would be the best one. So I guess this, Frostfire banner. And we've all seen this team before, so I'm not going to show it, but... You loop Egress. You got all Strix, so that works properly. Ecotl, you're going to look early for Ecotl because it's an empowered converter, so it'll change blue to yellow and make a yellow storm for you. So if you have it, do it. If you don't, just get up Egress and cast it, or get up the wand real fast and cast it. And then sometimes you'll cast this, just to do a lot of damage and keep the loop going and stuff. Or you could just do 2 Egresses, and then any explodey weapon and Ikado, and you'll be fine. It works. Maybe that's not what I did for yellow. I think I did, but hey, here's a team you could use. I think I did my Divine team for yellow, actually. Zark Proxy, Avendra. It was like Wand, Arc Proxy, Divine Ishbala, Keelan. If you want to do that one. So 2 options for yellow. So that's what I actually did. So I'll probably switch it back. It's this. So I like this team too. Anytime I can do Skull. Anytime I can do a Skull team. It's fun. So why not? And this one's really synergetic too. It's nice. I don't know why I took the wand off. Throw this on top. Goes in that order. Class. Pretty much whatever. It doesn't matter. We got a lot of purple, I guess. So go Thief. Banner. Yellow. Purple. Green's fine. There you go. Another team for yellow. I don't know why I did 2, but that's the one I'm going to use, so I might as well set it up. You cast the wand, that gets up everything, and then you're looking at Keelan to turn purple to red and brown to skull, which will then make a bunch of red for her to transform red to skull and green to yellow. That'll make a bunch of yellow for her to then turn all yellow gems to uber doom skulls. It's really nice when it works, which it always pretty much does. Got Hellcrag, we got Elf. Is Elf new? I haven't seen Elf, alright? Mystic isn't new. We got Emerald Baton, Queen Beatrix, Shabanu. I was having fun casting Shabanu on the wand. Because then it would choose Queen Beatrix and like make a bunch of Queen Beatrix colors. Here's another one. Screenshot, remember it, whatever. Yeah, you could do Finesse. Finesse is a good idea. Black Glass. You could take off the Quelt Zama, put on a Finesse. That's a good idea. Either way. Good idea, though. Alright, now we have 2 we've never had. We have Elf and we have Hellcrag, so I gotta make new teams. You probably know what Elf is gonna be, and you probably know what Hellcrag's gonna be. Oh, cool, I got a phone call. I have no idea who that is, so I'm not answering. Got Secra. You got King Everlorn. You got Arachnian Weaver. They have to be probably Orb Weaver. Why? So you can make a Purple Storm and be an Elf. Archer's second best, but it's a Green Storm, and but it has a 50% start, which is nice. Weapon. We can use everything. We can either do the Wand or the Book of Brambles. Green and purple for Elf Ally. Something like that. Banner, a lot of green. And I guess purple. What are we missing? We got green, purple, brown, red, yellow. We got everything but blue. Blue's on a dude we don't really care about, so minus blue. Here we go. Summer Banner. Orb Weaver. Let's show it. Good morning, Sir Michael. I'll get to the chat here in a sec. Let's finish up these PvP teams. We're almost done with the weekly preview. Not sure how much longer I'll go after that. It's always up to you guys a lot of the time, but sometimes it's not, so... Sometimes I have poopy stuff to do. Especially on a Monday. Stuff accumulates over the weekend, you know? And then you have... You know how it goes when you go back to work on a Monday. You know, like 50,000 emails to answer. I don't know why I did that, but... Let's do this. That's not bad, that's pretty fast. Especially if you're casting the Weaver. If you don't have Weaver, just put another Secra. Bang! Secra, Book of Brambles, Racking Weaver, King Averlorn. King Averlorn, 50% start for the entire team. Secra's looping, all elves. Orb Weaver, so you can be an elf and have a purple storm. Arachnian Weaver, because it's just awesome, and, you know, hit that last slot to knock it into range, and then shoot it with the Weaver. On your first break, Chad? Okay, last one. Hellcrag. What do you think? It's already... You can already see her. Still look at everything, though. We got... CT. Could go all Zenith if you're sick of Chalcedony for some reason. Could go all Zenith. Looks like could look at. Definitely need Construct. Doesn't work unless you have that. We're not blowing gems up. Reflect. We're not blowing gems up. It's kind of fun to put like the tower or something. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go double Chalcedony though. Weapon! We have to use Hellcrag weapons, huh? Watchful Blade. Class, Geomancer. So that's your teams for every single PvP. Got a whole lot of brown. Got some yellow. I think the best option is a yellow-brown, actually. No? I don't want a minus purple. That sucks. Oh, here we go. I think it's, something like this. No? There. There we go. I hate minusing a color I use. This'll be fine. So, Geomancer, double purple-brown, and minus blue. Just freaking Chalcedony it. If you want to do like another troop instead of the second Chalcedony, I don't hate it, as long as it's a construct. This guy's making your brown storm though, so you want to kind of have him. Kind of want your hero, but the second Chalcedony can be whatever. Somehow I missed. You just do this. Anything else will take you out of your loop. Give them a turn, but it's up to you. Which, them getting a turn, like you might say, something's faster though. You can cast this and hit multiple enemies and yada yada. Well, every time that the enemy gets a turn, it's like taking time. So the time you save casting and hitting multiple enemies, maybe. So if you don't kill them, the enemy's then going to get a turn, and they could go wild and get a bunch of cascades and extra turns and cast some yeah. And then that's just like time that we didn't have to deal with because it was our turn the entire time. The enemy never got a turn. So every time you cast something that's going to give the enemy a turn, you're kind of... There's time there where the enemy's doing something that's more than you think. But it could... I don't hate it. Some other construct, if you want. But that's every single PvP team. I think that's everything, huh? You guys let me know, though. I always forget something. Like, every single time. I'll go look at the chat. You guys let me know if I forgot something. Here's our pets for the week. Remember, they only apply in PvP, so they have very limited usage other than being from Leonis Empire. And being from Blighted Lands. Blighted Lands is a magic kingdom, though, so I would get this guy first. They don't work outside of PvP. So I really never really care about the Fae or the Daemon. We don't even have Fae or Daemon this week. I do have enough for this. Let's do this. Never a bad purchase. Come on, red. That's what I'm hoping. I hope I get 3 red. I know that's weird, but that's just where I'm at. I already have purple done, yellow or green done, all kinds of. I need red. I wouldn't be mad at a purple. I want red and purple. Come on. I want 3 red actually. I got purple. That's good though. My first purple. Alright, did I forget anything, y'all? Remember to do this no matter what. Same as going to at least the second boss in Underspire for free. You should at least go to 6500 VP. Whether you agree with the way they're doing the leader... It has nothing to do with the leaderboard. You should just do this. Whether you care about the loading screens or the leaderboards or you got a problem with all that, like, that has nothing to do with doing the bare minimum and for free. Like, get your goals done. I think that's it. Let me know, though. Let's see what y'all are saying. We'll play a little bit for, you know, we'll play a little. I gotta play my daily play. Usually it's like I make a bunch of videos in the morning and then I don't play as much on Mondays. Because I'm kind of like... Believe it or not, streaming takes a lot out of you. You may not seem like it. I've heard this said other places from other streamers. When you're done streaming, dude, it feels like you worked, like, I don't know, just, it's like taxing on your brain and, like, it takes a lot of energy, more than you would think, to stream. I can't believe, like, the people that stream every day for 8 hours a day and, like, on Twitch or something, like, how do they do that, dude? They're so, they must be sleeping, like, right after. I feel like eating something and then going to bed if I do a long stream. It takes a lot out of you. Alright. Pizza Time says, where the heck is the mythic from last campaign? We're at the new campaign, still don't see it. It takes 2 to 3 months. And, you know, you might be able to randomly get it in chests right now. But for it to pop up in the SOULFORGE, you're going to have to wait till it's kingdom. You know, it's kingdom. Or, you know, you have to wait for it to... It's going to go into the pool, which it never lines up correctly. It could be longer than you think. Like, they say 2 or 3 months, but if the cycle is just... let's say the cycle started right before that campaign started. Now, there's like 100 mythics, and only 4 are coming out every week. So that takes, let's say, 25 weeks for the cycle to run all the way through. 25 weeks. So that's 6 months. It takes 6 months for the cycle to run all the way through. So if the cycle starts over and all the mythics are in the pool, and then the campaign starts, and the new mythic is introduced in the campaign, and then the cycle doesn't have that mythic in it because it's not available yet for free to play, then the campaign ends and now the mythic's available. You know, they usually give like it's 2 or 3 months. So it could be that it's not even in the drop, it's not even in the pool for the SOULFORGE because we're only 3 months into the cycle. And we still have 3 more months to go. So even though technically the new mythic is available for free-to-play, it's really only available if you throw random keys and get lucky. And you don't want to do that if you already have all the mythics. And if you throw keys at random mythics, you're just going to get repeats over and over and over. You're not going to get that lucky to have a 1% chance. After a mythic, to get a mythic throwing keys randomly is like a 0.1% chance on every key. And then to get the mythic that you're actually looking for is another 1% chance. So you're doing a 1% chance on top of a 0.1% chance. That's why you're not seeing it. And then sometimes they screw up and don't even put it in the drop table. They've done that before. I think Dread Captain Grimm, and there's been a bunch that they just forget. But you got to think about those things, like the cycle could have started right before the campaign, and it's not going to be over for, you know, technically it's available because it's 2 to 3 months after the campaign, but the cycle's like right in the middle of the cycle, and we still have 3 months left in the cycle, and they can't just add it to an already active cycle, even though they probably could, but they don't. So then we got to wait another 3 months just because. Then the new cycle starts, and it's not even guaranteed that it's going to pop up until the end of that cycle, because it could be the last one out of the pool for some reason if we're unlucky. So it could sometimes be like 9 months before you see that mythic from the campaign in the SOULFORGE. It could be a year if we get super unlucky, and the cycle starts right before the campaign, and then like because it's the last one out of the pool when it finally is in there after that first cycle ends, and it puts everything back in. It could be the last one out of the pool too, which takes another 6 months. So it could potentially be 9 to 12 months before you see that in the SOULFORGE, like Dread Captain Grimm. Because if it's there, you know I'm getting it, and I still don't have it. Or whatever one you're talking about, you know I would be talking about it, because I'm free to play. And if I see something in the SOULFORGE that I need, it's a rare thing. But that's a good question. Kenji says it's razed to the ground, as in using a razor to cut it. Mike Sheard, what up? Been sitting on my 4,000 diamonds for second Ironhawk for ages, crafted Wild King, and then panicked that Ironhawk would come in the next... Oh no, yeah. You just gotta write its name on it, man. I know it takes a while sometimes, but the same thing with what I just said with the cycle. It could just be... It could have been the first one out of the last cycle, and then like the last one out of the next cycle, which means it could take a pretty long time. It could be a year before you see it. That's why you got to get it when it's there. That's why you save your diamonds and write your name, write Ironhawk on 8,000 diamonds, no matter how long it takes, because when it pops up, you want to get them, because it could take a freaking year at this point with 100 mythics. Allie says I nabbed the Possessed King this time, still have gems saved for Mistralis. Pizza Time says I crafted 2 Possessed King, exploding 4 gems, 4 matches. I've never tried 2 of them. Crowseed says I crafted TPK2. My Skull Waterfall team uses Diamantina instead of Scylla. That's cool. That's a good idea. Glorfindel. Yo, Glorfindel. Haven't seen you in a minute, man. It's all good, I know. Hard-working man. Joshua says, but Cinny, who cares if Lord of Slaughter is a top 10 mythic? PK is part of a Magic Kingdom, right? I would hate if people are just getting it because of that. Pizza Time says I have so many wisdom orbs, everything gets traded. Yeah, all my stuff is traded too, and I still have 1 billion. I just used Traitstones though. Efley says, Glorfindel, welcome back, you've been missed. Yep. Yeah, same here, Allie. Mine are all fully ascended, traded, and leveled too. Yeah, Vault Event definitely helps. Beg says, on the team, Stellarex does 121 to all. Yeah, I wish I had it. Efley says it's like going to the doctor with a fever, then not having a fever. Of course, you'll lose your Todd. Crocy says you can use Void Callers, Lycanthropy Gems, and Epic Trial 2. If the enemy transforms, they have lower HP and armor. Unleash the Killer Bunnies against the Knights. Underspire is also Todd. Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. Alright, what do I got? I got XP booster, complete a delve, that sucks. I got to collect a tribute, that sucks, but yeah. I think I'm actually on 500 in a delve, so you get to see that. Been slowly working on dripping caverns. $490, whatever. So we'll run through this real quick. And I'll do my adventure board, my dungeon, and I'm probably gonna get out of here. I never know. We'll see how it feels. Why'd I do that? The bottom guy I don't think can't be devoured. Well, that was easy. Hopefully they all go like that. And just down here, easier battle. Just heading straight to the boss. It told me to do this for my XP booster. And I'm doing it anyway when I can. Devour. Wand. Devour. CT. Devour. Win. Level 490. Alright, 2 more. And I'm on 500. Leprechaun. Iron Gut. Wand. Wand again. Iron Gut. CT. Wand it. Iron Gut. Win. Yeah, you can use Todd for a lot of stuff this week. That's why I feel like, you know, one of those weeks. That's a nothing. Here's an example of a nothing. You can buy the gold one without thinking a lot of the time. And if you're doing Vault Event or something and you're looking for verses, you should just buy the gold one and get the heck out of there. I mean, of course you should know exactly what gem ones you need and want. And like, if you need a purple deed or something and you're always buying them, you should know that before you go into verse farming and just know which ones you're going to buy so you don't have to sit here and decide while you're trying to farm during a Vault Event. So you should just know. But the gold one is usually good, except for when it's treasure maps. I'm never going to buy a treasure map. And that could have been 1 gold and I wouldn't have bought them. If they give me gold, maybe. I don't want an embarrassing pile of, Oh, I forgot. I don't want an embarrassing pile of treasure maps. I already have one. I need to do this. Stupid guy. Needs to be cursed. There we go. Bang. Come on. So close. You guys think of anything that I forgot? That I didn't do? Weekly preview. Raid teams. I did PvP. I looked at the campaign. I did the SOULFORGE. Did the Glory Shop Troop. TRAITSTONEs. Vidkey Drop Table. I did 1 epic trial battle, even though it's a repeat. Look at this. I'm on 500 now. Woo! Load that in for next time. Still got to take a tribute. Should just happen. Venture board. Just run through it with Rowan or something. So as far as PvP goes, you know, I'm not going to be trying for first place. Like forever and ever and ever. And the way it's been going with the mail mailing me gold marks anyway, I almost don't even want to try. Especially during a Vault Event week. I'm going to do my bonus, get my 6,500, my 7,500. And then concentrate on Vault. Like, I need to open Vault keys right. I still have 400. I slacked. I only did 25 last night. I still have 400 Vault keys. I need to sit here and open Vault keys. Like 100 at a time for the next 4 days. I don't know if it's going to happen. What's up, Hiram Hawk? Catching the tail end. Everything that you need's on here, though. go green. Let's grab this. I might get out of here before 12. That's crazy. Got yelly. We got yellow. Yeah, it's mostly tied. That's why, like, a lot of people don't even need help. But I guess, like, SOULFORGE and PvP and stuff. Alright, so tomorrow, live stream. Probably noon. Faction and Underspire. Opening vault keys, maybe. PvP, something like that. Raid. Wednesday is my day off for streaming. I'll do a P99 video. Thursday, we're back around noon. Class event. PvP, vault keys. And Friday, we got the vault event. We'll be doing that pretty hard. On Friday. Saturday, same thing, except for spoilers also. Spoilers on the front, vault on the back on Saturday. Mostly all going to be around noon. Friday, sometimes I'll go early, but this Friday, we don't really have anything new. It's just the vault event, so not sure, but... Like on Mondays, of course, I go earlier because there's things, like it's a new week. Weekly preview, get it out sooner. I'll go do the chapters after this since I have extra time today. I'll go do the chapters as soon as possible when this is over. Dungeon. Okay. I don't have to do it. Hey, look! I got like 3 perfect since I switched. What a good way to end the stream, y'all. Get a perfect on a dungeon. Yeah, same here, Cat. I feel ya. Well, have a good day. Yeah, I recommend P99. It's one of the best MMO RPGs. You have to have, like... It's pretty difficult, and you know, when you die, you lose all your crap and, like, a bunch of experience. But it was one of the first ones, and it kind of, like, paved the way for, like, WoW and stuff like that. It wasn't, like, the very, very first, but that's what... When people talk about MMOs, they have to talk about EverQuest. It's one of the first ones to do it right, and then everybody copied it after that. Like, oops, what am I doing? Alright. Come on. We need brown and yellow. Or just do this. It's a dungeon. It doesn't matter if we fail. Even if you're going for a perfect, you just gotta win eventually. Here's a Possessed King team, though, if you got that in the SOULFORGE. And I definitely would have recommended Lord of Slaughter way above the Possessed King. But if you already had the Lord of Slaughter and you got the Possessed King, you know, here's a team for it. It's the only team I use them on, but I use it a lot, so... But yeah, the Lord of Slaughter, 100%. Way, way more recommended. You're never going to use the Possessed King. Unless you're trying to use it, going out of your way to use it. Which I do. So I don't like, it's one of them things where you see me doing it, but I don't recommend it too much, but I could show the team code, I guess. Since he's in the SOULFORGE. Lord of Slaughter is so much better. He's an amazing mythic. I don't use him too much either, but he's definitely better. He's one of those top 10s you just... Some people like him more than others, and some people use it more than others, and... He's just got so much good stuff. He's so good. You kind of have to build a team around a Possessed King and kind of put him on there instead of something else that might be better. Whoa! This might be bad. See if he can help me. Maybe he could transform. There we go, kinda. Yeah, Mrs. Cindy is feeling better. It did take a little longer than we were hoping, but thanks for asking. She is feeling better. She's like overworked right now. Her place of employment, she's like the big cheese. And they don't have, like, they lost some people. So she's having to work, and she's salary, so they're taking advantage. You know, it was so annoying when we were making the decision whether she should go to salary or not. They were saying all these things like, "Oh, you get vacation time and blah blah blah, and you know you're guaranteed this much money." And we were like, "Yeah, but if she did overtime, she would make more. Like you're offering her an amount that if she works the actual hours of like what we think she's gonna have to work as a salary, because you're gonna take advantage of her. We already know that. When somebody's salary, they get taken advantage of. Pretty much industry standard." So we're like, if he does this many hours, this is how much she would make. So that's how much you should make her salary. And they were like, "Oh, but you get paid time off, and you know, you're never gonna have to work that many hours. And if you get sick or something, you still get paid, and da da da." They're doing all that stuff. We're smarter than that, but she still did it, and now exactly what we thought was gonna happen. Working 1 billion hours. Getting taken advantage of. Because a bunch of other wieners quit. She works with a bunch of wieners that take off every other day. I couldn't imagine. I barely ever took off work. I was always afraid I'd get let go or fired or something. These people don't care. And then the, like, boss lady is such a... Like, she's the owner. She's the owner, and Mrs. Cindy is, like, the big manager. The owner's a pushover for everybody else. Whenever they got a little cut on their pinky finger, she lets them take off 3 days. Hey, we got a perfect. That's awesome. Let's reveal the rest. Just in case, you never know. There might be free jewels. Then I'm going to buy the offer. And yeah, I think that's it for today. You guys are awesome. I'll see you tomorrow. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Yeah, strange times. Nobody wants to work, right? Thank you for joining me today. Oh, I gotta do the comments, I guess. Hold on. Stay here for a sec. I forgot to do comments, like... Come on, mods, where you at? I'm just kidding. You guys are awesome. Let me go bring up my comments. Can't remember the last time we did this, though. So, alright, let's go to the spoiler. That's the last Gems of War live stream. I'll just do that. Sorry if you left a comment before that. Now my computer is crapping itself. Alright, so... I said I added chapters to this and yesterday's, but I forgot to read the comments. Yep. And I said, ARG mods. Allie says, thought of something? Do the underworld stats affect any other part of the gameplay? Yeah, of course. Yep. The stats you get for renown do. Like, your horde level doesn't. Your horde level stats only affect the troops while they're in the underworld, but the renown stats do affect everything else. That's a good way to get stats. It's like kind of one of the final frontiers of how you get stats other than kingdom level and power. It's not the first thing you're going to do, but if you go to, like, your... Thanks for asking that question, because you never know who's watching. And shout out to the lurkers, shout out to people watching after the fact. I always try to say that. But your total renown rewards, if you look here, you're getting stats along the way, it's a good... Somebody asked this question too, like, why do I do the... Why am I even doing the faction? Why am I going to 500? I'm like, it's for the renown, so you can get stats. I got +8 armor down for my entire account. Everywhere I go, I get +8 armor because I'm this far. There's more stuff too. You can see like if you look over here on the right-hand side, it says +4 attack, +8 life, +8 armor, and +1 magic. That's for my total renown. So periodically you'll get a stat, just like you're doing kingdom level and power, or kingdom. Yeah. It's just like Kingdom Level and Power. It's another way to get stats. And people are so obsessed with that, but then they don't come down here and get these stats, which are exactly the same. You can get pets, too. And the way to do that, to get renown, is best delve defeated, best delve with no casualties, best delve using the factions team, and treasure hoard level. The easiest way to start getting those renown is to do the treasure hoard level, get everything to 100, all of them, while you're doing your City of Thieves. Second easiest is best delve defeated. You just start working your way up. Then you do one deathless, and you do one with the pure faction. Like this one, for example, I don't have the pure faction done, so I could get more renown, more points. But, you know, I'm not getting any stat anytime soon. I get magic next, though. I need to get that. Get more magic. Should probably go get that. I need 2,000. I need exactly 2,000 renown, which would be... I would have to do like 4 pure factions, probably. I'm about to do one. Good question. Thank you, Allie. What's this person's name? I don't know. It says the Super Paratrooper, but, Morgan Camo Cat, maybe? Morgan Camo Cat says, I agree about T catering to the top level players, which is why I don't watch much anymore. He is fun to watch, but he has become so high level that he has forgotten what it is like to be a not be a top 25% player. Mandragora is average at best. Any mythic that does not scale damage or feed mana is weak in the current meta. Its traits are covered by other troops and classes. It is a mythic that you will only put on your team when forced to by restriction. Yeah, I completely agree. This guy says, who was you talking about when you said they mostly advise top-tier players? I was talking about Tacit. On his weekly preview and stuff, that's not true. He does, like, high, mid, and low. I just feel like when he's playing the game normally on his streams, he's playing it to get stuff done and to do stuff the way, like, what he has, and he's not really going out of his way to do a bunch of different teams or, you know, I don't know. He's awesome. Don't get me wrong. And then Trey put a comment, which is an emoji, so shout out to Trey. Not trying to throw shade with that. That was just an observation. I feel like he caters to the high-level players on his streams. Alright, that's it. I'll see y'all. Have a good one. Why did we delete that? Was that an accident? I don't think that was anything. I think Funky Talent just did that on accident. Sorry, Casada Catholic. I think that was an accident there. Alright, see you guys. Later, Funky. Good to see you. Thanks for joining me today, Funky Town. Casada. Isabel. Chad. Judas. Supernova. Chad. Efley. Cat. Mark. Hiram Hawk. Sauna, F. Lee, Cat, Sir Michael, Black Glass, Brian Walker, Florian, Crowseed, F. Lee, Pizza Time, Dr. Mops, Allie, Glorfindel, Joshua, Pizza Time, Crowseed, Glorfindel, Mike, good to see you, Glorfindel, Kenji was here again, Pizza Time, Crowseed, Laura Grimes, Kenji Beg, F. Lee, Supernova, Trey with the 3, thank you so much. Lights on, doors open, streams continuing, channel continuing, thank you, Trey. Sauna, Brian, Sauna, thank you for the gifted. All the stuff I just said to Trey. Isabel, Beg, Brian, Cat, Draka, Archon. Chanel was here. Good to see ya. Supernova Trey. Cat. Chad with the 2. Getting it started, baby. Appreciate that. Looks like Efley, then Allie, then Trey today. Thank you so much for being here early. And in the chat. And then the fan funding. Chad with the 2, Sana with the gifted, and Trey with the 3. Thank you so much. You guys rock. And I'll see y'all. Have a good day. You're the best. Peace out.